Hey there, my name is Caleb Perez. I'm a network engineer, and today's video is about a policy-based route on SVIs and also an issue that I found related to DHCP. Normally, when you have a layer 3 connection, it's not complex. The PBR configuration is basically all the incoming traffic will match the policy that you apply on that specific interface. But when we're talking about SBI, the deployment changed a little because we are talking about a virtual interface, right? So you have different trunk ports that basically all the incoming traffic is from different sources. It's not for one specific interface. So that's the challenge when we are talking about policy-based route on SBIs. So if you see here, my core A has different trunk ports. One is between the core A and the core B. Another is between the core A and the distribution, and also from distribution A to distribution B, and from distribution B to core B. So if you apply this policy based route, you cannot apply really to this interface only because this is a layer 2 interface. So you need to apply at the SBI level, which is the tricky part with this deployment. Now, when you implement with real devices, you need to check if the policy-based route is supported by that specific platform. Otherwise, it won't work even if you try to apply it. So let me show you what I have on my configuration so you will understand what I try to accomplish with this lab. Let me show you the segments that I have. So in this case, your current system is using this specific VLAN. 123, 124, 201 to 206, right? So imagine you have a project where you will have a new system, but that new system need to follow a different path. So currently my routing table for all the unknown traffic, everything will go through this next hub. So this is a 100.100.100.1. So everything that is unknown, it will send it to this specific next hub. Now, my new system with my new segments, which are everything from 210 to 219, need to go through the Palo Alto, right? And the DHCP is in another security zone. What I try to accomplish here is my current system need to follow the same path that is currently running, but my new system need to go through the Palo Altos. So in this case, the best way to not affect all your traffic is basically create a policy-based route. So everything that is matching that segment, the core A will send it to the Palo Alto instead of follow the normal routing table. That's the main purpose of this deployment. Let me first show you that I can ping my default route, right? So all the traffic will follow that path. And I already have a part of the configuration here. SVI 216, I have a policy that I named Next Hub Palo Alto. So let me show you what I have in this route map. So, and let's apply it. Okay, so basically I will match this ACL, and this ACL is matching all my new segment, correct? We'll send it to the next hub 8.1, which is the Palo Alto, right? I have my PC connected here. This interface is in VLAN 216. And what I try is to get an IP from the DHCP. But we need to consider first how you want to get a DHCP. So you need to use DHCP relay because basically that DHCP is not part of my LAN. So I need to send a unicast packet from core A to my Windows server. And this is when you will see the issue. So you will see that in any case, I'm not able to get an IP. The source is basically we don't have an IP from this PC, so that's the reason why the source is 0.0.0.0, and it's sending to this destination. And the policy reject, so that's a normal forward, right? Instead of really sending the information to the Palo Alto, is trying to follow the normal traffic flow. So that's the issue, and why we have that issue, because when we are talking about DHCP relay, the traffic is really originate by the core A to the Windows server or the DHCP, which I have here in my Windows server. So what we need is to create a policy that is applied local to the core A, so that traffic will match also the PBR, and then all the traffic for DHCP coming from this specific segment, the new segment will follow the Palo Alto and not the normal routing table. So let me check. Yeah, we have a timeout. So I already have an ACL here. So you will see that I have my ACL that is only for DHCP, that is matching all my new segments, and I'm pointing to my DHCP server. Right now, I have the ACL, but I haven't really applied it to the route map. So this is the route map that we are currently using. We have this ACL, so it match this ACL, and I will add this DHCP ACL also to this specific route map. So let me do that. Let me check the route map. Section. So we can apply this ACL also. So let me copy this and match IP address. And I will include the DHCP ACL that we have here. So, map. Now we have this ACL plus also the DHCP ACL. But this won't fix the issue. Not yet. We need to apply the policy to this specific core. So it's IP policy lead, no, IP local policy. Then you specify this route map. So let's double check the policies. Show IP policy. We have a local policy plus the policy that is applied to all the new segments that I will use for my new system. Now let's confirm if this is really working or not. So let me debug IP policy. Let me check this part. This is my, I think this is my DHCP server. Yeah, this is my DHCP server. So we can also check here. We don't have any IP provided by DHCP, at least not yet. And let me log in. This is my PC, and I will renew, and let's see if that fixed the issue. Okay, so as you can see here, let me stop this. You can see that now I receive an IP, and let's confirm that is coming from this DHCP IP config all. So this is my DHCP. I received this IP. Let's confirm here if we can see something. Let me refresh. Okay, this is the IP that this DHCP server provide to this specific PC. So that means we fix the issue about the DHCP. If you can see now, let me scroll up to see okay, we have this part, then we have the local policy. right? The local IP address, the destination is the DHCP server and is matching the route map. And that's the reason why this traffic was sent to the DHCP server, right? This IP, the .50 was provided by the DHCP to this specific client. So this is one of the issues that you will find, because if you see you don't have internet access, no yet. I mean, you receive an IP and you will be able to ping the DHCP 64.118.6. That part was fixed. But if I try to ping, for example, this PC here is using one of the existing segments, right? So if I try to ping that specific IP, 172.21.202.10, I'm not able to ping that specific PC. This 202.10, let's verify in which VLAN is. Show IP. Well, we can apply a show ARP, and let's use the IP. This IP 172. Oh, it's not copied. This part 172.21.202.10, and it's in VLAN 202. And let's confirm what is in that SVI. Right. So we don't have policy-based route in this specific SVI because this is my existing system. So if I try to ping from the new system to the current system, I cannot do it. Plus, I cannot get internet access. So in this short video, I try to show you only the issue with the DHCP. And imagine you have a printer, right? And that printer need to be reachable for both systems. So this window won't be able to print out anything, and this PC won't be able to communicate with anything that is in the new system. So you found another issue. Plus, this Windows machine or this new system is not really getting access to internet. So that's another issue. So I will cover all these issues in different videos, but for now, so hopefully this helped network engineers that really haven't worked for a long time in this IT industry. Thanks for watching.